number 12 by 18. How do we reduce it to its standard form? Yes, as we saw in the previous video, all we need to do is divide the numerator and the denominator by their HCF. So we need to find the HCF of 12 and 18 here. One way in which we can find the HCF is by using continuous division. This is how the process would look. We divided 18 by 12 and got the remainder as 6. Since the remainder is not 0, the remainder becomes the new divisor and the previous divisor becomes the new dividend. And dividing 12 by 6, we get the remainder as 0. So we stop here and the last divisor, which is 6, is our HCF. The HCF of 12 and 18 is 6. To reduce this to the standard form, all we need to do is divide the numerator and the denominator by 6. So the numerator becomes 12 by 6 and the denominator becomes 18 by 6. 12 by 6 is 2 and 18 by 6 is 3. This is the standard form of 12 by 18. How do we reduce 16 by minus 48 to its standard form? Remember, the standard form cannot have a negative denominator. So the first thing we do is write the rational number as minus 16 by 48. It's the same thing. They are equivalent rational numbers. What do we do when we have a negative number? How do we find the HCF? It's simple. We just ignore the negative sign and find the HCF of 16 and 48. Since 48 is a multiple of 16, we can say that the HCF is 16, the lower of the two. Dividing the numerator by 16, we write it as minus 16 by 16. And dividing the denominator by 16, we write it as 48 by 16. Minus 16 by 16 gives us minus 1 in the numerator and 48 by 16 gives us 3 in the denominator. This is the standard form. So 16 by minus 48 can be written as minus 1 by 3 in standard form.